haters that, unfortunately don't listen very well. Okay. What I said, and I want to repeat this, I am not investing any more money in the stock market. That's what I said. Okay. I did not say I will not talk about the stock market. I already explained to you this. I have certain investments, like for instance, DWAC. Trump wins, let's just assume, the Republican nomination, and he becomes the president of the United States, and DWAC, completes the merger with Truth Social. I'm not going to talk about it if the thing figure goes to 500 or 1,000 a share again. I'm not giving financial advice. I'm saying for entertainment purposes only. If that happens, so I'm not going to talk about it. Right? I'm not going to discuss it. Of course, I'm going to discuss it. I just said I got to a point where, look, I put whatever it is I put into the stock market. I'm not putting any more money. That's it. So whatever I got, I got. I'm holding for gold. We'll see what happens, and that's the end of it. Okay. My focus will now be real estate, gold, and building up cash, because I don't give a shit what Lou says. Cash will always be king to me. And in all honesty and fairness, if there is ever a problem with the dollar, my hedge against the dollar will be gold. It's not going to be XRP. Okay? So that's just what I'm doing moving forward in my life. But I never said I'm not going to talk about stocks. This has been going on with me since I started this YouTube channel. It's like people put words in my mouth. I say one thing, and it's like I say a friggin' tomato, they say tomato. I say potato, they say potato. It's like they put words in my effing mouth. I never said I'm not going to talk about stocks. I got people, they're writing comments. They're like, literally the next day, Apefather is talking about AMC. And I'm like, and? I never said I was going to stop talking about AMC. I never said I was going to stop talking about the stock market. I just said I'm not going to invest a single penny in it anymore. That's all. Like, listen, my YouTube channel, understand, has to do with various subjects. It's not just stocks. It's entertainment. It's food. It's music. It's family life, enjoying life to the fullest. It's not just the stock market, but at the same time, I don't like limitations. I'm not going to limit myself. I talk about politics sometimes too. I'm not going to limit myself. I talk about whatever I want to talk about. Like there's a green tree in my backyard, I'll talk about it. See that big green tree? If I want to talk about that green tree, green, 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 I'll talk about it. Maxie! How you doing, boy? My dog enjoys the pool. So whatever, it's not going to be a long live stream. I just kind of wanted to clear this up. And I know that even though I'm going to clear it up, that people are still going to say it. So it's basically worthless, me clearing it up. People are going to keep saying, Apefather, why are you still talking about the stock market? Once again, I repeat, listen, read my lips. Remember George Bush? Not George W., George H.W. Bush, remember? Read my lips, okay? Read my lips. I never said I was not going to talk about the stock market. I never said that. I said I am not going to invest any more in the stock market. So, in other words, the money I have in the market, I hold for the best. I hope for the best. V for victory. Let's effing go. GameStop, AMC, DWAC, MBOT, Nano Dimensions, SBEV Splash. Let's effing go. Other than that, I might even talk about stocks that I'm not even going to invest in. All right? What's up, Richie? Looking great, the pool and the hot tub. Thank you, Nun. I mean, Nun, it's like, it's all about enjoying your family, enjoying your life, and not letting, nothing in this world get you down. That's what I try to do, man. Listen, it sucks being down a lot of money with AMC. What do you think? I'm happy? But you know what it is? I say to myself, I look at my family and I say I'm blessed. My father used to always say that to me. He goes, you're already rich and you don't even realize it, my father used to say. May he rest in peace. He says, you have a beautiful family. God has blessed you. And that's what's most important. Money is not, listen, money could always be made again. That's it, whatever. I'm not going to let it get to me. I enjoy life every single day. But one thing I will say is I got to learn from my mistakes. The stock market, it's just not for me. Look, maybe there are people that do good in the stock market. God bless you for that. I think my son's about to jump. Hold on, wait. I just missed him. He just jumped in there. Anyway, you've had issue loaning money? Oh, I thought you were talking like that you were a loan shark. Stinger hit. You mean just in terms of that you loan money? Yeah, loaning money is always a bad idea. I never once had any good experience in my life loaning out money to people. It just never works out. I can give you want to hear a story that's really screwed up? One of my good friends, his name is Brian, well, he's not my good friend anymore. He was a previous good friend. He lived in Boca Raton, Florida, right? Whatever it's called. And he's like, Rich, this is when I got married to my wife, Jennifer, in 2005. I actually wanted this guy to be one of my best men. He was like a very good friend of mine. And he goes, Rich, I can't afford to come to the wedding. I can't afford, nothing. I can't afford to get a tux. I can't afford to travel, to commute. I can't afford to get you a gift. So I says, what we're going to do? I said, I'm going to give you $2,500, okay? I mailed him a bank certified check for $2,500. I said, go get a tux. I said, go buy me a gift. I was buying myself a gift, right? And come to my wedding, airfare, all that stuff, right? Hotel. Well, he turns out he never comes to my wedding, pockets the $2,500. Can you believe this freaking Babalu? No, he just keeps the money. So, yeah, loaning out money never works out. What's up, JC? You think AMC stock will increase anytime now? Look, I'm just going to level with all of you, okay? I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't give a shit. Okay, look, the money that I have invested in the stock market, I've already considered it a loss. All of it. That's it. So basically what I'm going to do is forget about it and let's just see what happens. That's it. Like the money I have in the market, I don't need it. I don't need it to pay bills. I don't need it to eat. I don't need it to survive. So I am prepared to hold AMC for forever. I don't care how long I gotta hold it. You understand? I'm in no rush, okay? I think that we will eventually have a bull market. This is what I think is gonna happen. I think we're gonna eventually have a bull market, and I think eventually AMC will go back up again, yes. I do believe it. I can't guarantee it. I don't have a crystal ball. I think all the stocks are gonna turn around. I think GameStop is gonna come back. I think, DWAC, here's the deal. It has to do with Trump. I know right now things are not looking too good for Donald Trump. I mean, it's crazy with the mugshot and being arrested in Georgia, $200,000 bond. He got out. But the thing that all of you have to remember, he's still winning. Despite all of this, Donald Trump is still winning. And it looks very highly likely he will be the Republican nominee for president of the United States. Now, just that alone, I think DWAC is going to take a major shot in the sky. You understand? Now, the thing is, if Trump actually wins the presidency, I do believe, I'm sorry, but I believe they're going to complete the merger with Truth Social, and he's going to be the president of the United States. I mean, it's going to be a monster, DWAC, a monster. If that happens, if Trump doesn't win, I think DWAC will be what I will be releasing in the toilet very soon. Shit. I'm telling you, flat out. So DWAC, it's kind of like going to the casino at this point. If Trump wins, DWAC is a home run. If Trump loses, DWAC is finished. That's just my opinion. What's up, Back to the Future? Well, listen, so you understand what I'm saying to you about DWAC, right? Back to the Future. It's a gamble in the sense that we need Trump to win. That's it. We need Trump to win. If he wins, I think DWAC will be like the lottery. I'm not even kidding. Listen, you have to understand that DWAC went to almost $200 a share based on sizzle, not steak, just sizzle, just just hype. So could you imagine if it completes the merger with friggin' Truth Social and Trump becomes the president? DWAC has the potential to go to 500, 1,000 a share, maybe even more. I mean, that thing is going to be a monster. And I have a decent amount of DWAC. I have a respectable amount. I'm just not really into options, I'll be honest with you. I'm not into options. I like having shares because to me, I just rather have something than nothing. Options, the option game is like you're either going to hit a grand slam home run or that's it. It's worth zero. That's just the thing. I'd rather have something left over, if things don't work out. That's just my mentality. For each is their own. You can make a lot of money in options and you can lose a lot of money. Oh, I got to get a cold beer for my wife. I got to tell her. Everybody's coming in the hot tub with me, the whole family. Got my kids here too now. Well, it's a risk in the sense, Back to the Future, yes, that it's an S-back, but it's also a risk in the sense that, if Trump loses, there's no way that, Truth Social is going to make it. I don't think so. I really don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, if he becomes the president, he has a very, very good chance of competing with Twitter, which is now X. But I don't know. Something is just telling me, because look, if he doesn't win the presidency, he's got a lot of legal trouble. I mean, if he becomes the president, he can pardon himself. People don't realize this. Trump could pardon himself on all of these federal indictments and accusations. Everything that's federal. Jen, can you bring me a cold beer? There's a Bud Light in there. He could pardon himself. Okay, I understand he can't pardon himself for the state stuff, but those are all misdemeanors like that friggin' Stormy Daniels shit. He'll walk away with a misdemeanor with all that stuff, but it'll be nothing. It'll be a joke. What's not a joke is the federal stuff, like the classified documents, the tampering with the 2020 election. That's not a joke, and he needs to become president. He really needs to become president to pardon himself. Say hi to the family. None says hello. Back to the Future says hello to you and Jen. The market did great under Trump. Actually, everything was great under Trump. The economy was great. There was no wars. Everything was great. I don't remember. The only thing, that you could say is the coronavirus. But he did the best he could do. It's like, see, people don't understand that the coronavirus was not just a United States problem. It was a worldwide problem that came from China. And, people are blaming Trump like it's his fault. Look, he shut everything down as soon as he found out about it, but it was too late. Listen, look, I would say Trump did a bad job if let's say America was the only country that suffered during the coronavirus. But every country in the world, the whole world suffered. So how can you blame Trump? What do you think? Biden would have did a better job? It would have been the same thing. You can't stop that thing. Look, I know all of you think I'm a complete psychopath, but I would be an amazing United States president. I would be, if I was the president, you know what I would do if I was the president? I'm going to tell you, and I don't understand why no president does this. You want to know what it is? People in this world, unfortunately, they need like a head start. That's just the way it is, okay? And let me explain to you what I mean by a head start. People, unfortunately, most people that I know have a lot of trouble, just like, for instance, I'll give you an example. Like if you go to school to be a doctor, it's like 12 years of college, man. I mean, my cousin Peter did it. God bless him, and it's like, I just think that they need to make things a little bit more easier where someone, like, so here's an example. Like, let's say someone wants to be a business owner. This is what I would do if I was the president of the United States. I would have a program that would train you, you know what I mean, how to become a business owner, but in a reasonable time, nothing, 12 years, like it's crazy. And I would actually, the Small Business Administration needs to loosen up their regulations, and they need to lend money out a little more easier to people. and just give people a head start. Like help them become entrepreneurs, help them get careers. We always talk about, the problem that we have in our country of unemployment. We always talk about the homeless problem. Why not give people, why, like, we're the richest country in the world. Why not give people a chance? Like, say, what do you want? Like, what do you want to do? And another thing, people should want to do what they want to do. You know what I mean? Like, you look at musicians nowadays that are so talented. They're so talented, and so many of them are poor, and so many of them are broke. And it's sad because there's friggin' damn gnats. They're very talented. And I just feel like you should give people chances. That's it. Give people a chance. I don't know. I understand that you're going to say, oh, you sound like a communist and all of this. I'm not a communist. I'm a capitalist, okay? But sometimes people just need a chance. Like, look, if someone fails, let them fail on their own. Let them fail. But someone might shock you, and someone might succeed. I met a lot of people in my life that were very talented. Let me try to explain this to you. I met people who had a lot of talent, but they never got a shot. They never got a shot. They never got a chance. And I think that if they would have got a chance, there could have been a great success. And not just in music. I know people that were, great chefs. I met people that were great artists. I could go on and on and on, but they never got a chance. And if I was the president, that's what I would do. I would want to give people chances. That's it. You want to open up a bakery, you want to open up a music studio and teach people music, I'm going to help you out. But they would have to prove to me that they understood the criterias. Like, so they would have to go through a course. And I just feel give them a shot. That's what the government should do. Instead of listen, you look at friggin' Biden and he's giving all this money away to other countries. Give it to Americans. You know what I mean? Give it to Americans. Like, that's one thing I would not do, is give billions and billions of dollars away to other countries. No, it would all go to Americans. Salud, Jedani. Cheers. Look, I don't like the idea of communism, and I'll tell you why. Can I tell you what I don't like about communism? There's going to be somebody who's going to do a better job. There's going to be somebody who works harder. There's going to be somebody who gives society something very important, okay? That person deserves to make more money. Like in other words, the idea of communism is this, right? Elon Musk would make the same amount of money as a guy who friggin' juggles he's a clown, he juggles balls. You know what I'm saying? So Elon Musk will make more money than the guy juggling balls. No, I don't believe that. I think that if you create something very important, a very important invention that's very beneficial, no, I think you have the right in capitalism to make a fortune. So no, I believe that. I believe that because there's no motivation in communism. There's no, like, think about it. You have no motivation to want to do anything with yourself. Like, you make the same amount of money, you know what I mean, no matter what you do. Gold will never go to zero, you psychopathic lunatic. Thank you, the Dove's Nest. I love you too. Apefather loves you. Salud. Look, Stalin was a great leader. I don't know if I want to have this conversation with you. I don't know. Stalin had a lot of effed up things about him. I don't want to get into this conversation. Let's just say I'm a capitalist, okay? Can we leave it at that? I'm a capitalist. I read all of that. It's physically impossible to get these asteroids to Earth. Okay, I was reading about, those big huge asteroids that have all this gold on them. It's physically, they can't do it. So it'll never happen. And you know what? They won't do it anyway because they'll destroy the gold market. What you're saying, Vladimir Putin, would never happen. It's never going to happen. What's up, American Dream? I really don't listen to Teddy Zane's plays anymore. You know, I listen to him on Redbox, and my box turned red because of him. You know, I lost $15,000 on Redbox, and after that, I just stopped listening to Teddy Zane. I don't. I mean, look, I watch his videos for entertainment. You know, I don't listen to Teddy Zane's plays. I think capitalism is the best way to go, but it's like they have to do. Let me explain to you what I mean. Right now, the way our society is set up, it's set up more or less for the 1% to always, win. You know, the 1% seems to always win. And what I want to do is make it equal for every American. In other words, not just for the 1%. I want every American to have a fair chance to achieve the American dream. Okay? And I don't feel currently that's the case. I don't think it's the case. I don't think people have a fair chance. You know, I think that people work very hard for very small wages, and they're not able to buy a house, and they're not able to survive, with inflation and higher interest rates and the cost of living going up. And they certainly can't start a business. They certainly can't. They can't do anything. It's like I feel like a lot of people are crippled. I feel a lot of people have great ideas. Like I said to you, I feel a lot of Americans. See, like I'm gonna give you an example. I know you don't want to hear this, but I'm a pretty damn good piano player. Okay, I'm a talented piano player, and I also have a lot of great business ideas. But it's not about talent. It's about money. That's it. That's it. It's about money. So see, that's where I want to change it. I want to change it where money should become more accessible. Yeah, but anyway, I don't think I'm going to be the president anytime soon. So I guess we could drop this conversation. I'm just saying, if I was the president, I would give people a shot to get the American dream, and I don't think that currently exists. I don't. I really honestly don't. I see too many people struggling in this country. They're always struggling, and we're the richest country in the world. Nobody should be struggling. Nobody in America. Salud, Jindani. Even the blacks, you're funny. Why do people feel I'm prejudiced? I am not a prejudiced person. I love everybody. You understand? I swear to you, I'm not a racist person. My son's best friend is African American. He comes here all the time. We spend money. We take him everywhere. We take him to restaurants. I'm not a racist. Why do people feel this? Like, if it all started from Phil for real. He's like, I'm a racist. Why am I a racist? I'm not. I'm the furthest thing from. Let me tell you something. When I was a young kid, I used to teach piano lessons. And I used to go to African American neighborhoods in Brooklyn. I used to go to Bedford-Stuy, Flatbush, and I would teach piano lessons, you know what I mean, to an African American family. And I remember they said to me, the world should be like you. They said, if everybody in this world was like you, this world would be beautiful. Because I'm not racist. So I get this out of your head. I don't know how it started. I really don't know how it started. My American dream is buying a Powerball ticket tonight. Oh, man, Salud, the Dove's Nest. Salud, American dream. It's like 300 million to 1 odds. I'm still trying to hit my damn pick 4. I'm trying to hit the pick 4, which is 10,000 to 1 odds, and I haven't done it in 3 years. So the Powerball is 300 million to 1. Have I ever ate a muffaletta? No. I eat my wife's muff though. No. If that's what you're talking about. I never ate a muffaletta. Oh. I ate a vastetta though. I love vastetta. I don't like the vastetta with the cow's tongue though. My mother eats that shit. It's freaking disgusting. She eats it with the cow's tongue. Yeah. They make the vastetta. They put the ricotta, they put the cheese, and they put the cow's tongue. In Brooklyn, we get that at Joseph Avenue U. If you're ever in Avenue U in Brooklyn, there's a location in Staten Island too. Joseph, you ask for a vastetta, but you can get the choice with the cow's tongue or without I get it. I don't get the towel. I don't mess around with the cow's tongue. You want to know what it is, American Dream? It's like, you remember back, like maybe about a year and a half ago, I used to scream a lot. I used to make a lot of. I was legitimately angry, and there was this one particular time where I was so upset. I'll tell you when I hit my lowest was when I lost the 15,000 on Redbox, and that's where I made that infamous video. I went to the bar. See, this was not entertainment. This was 100% for real. My wife was ready to divorce me. She was ready. I went to the bar. I just started drinking everything, man. Everything. I said, I want everything. Jameson, friggin' Wild Turkey. I had like 6 or 7 Long Island iced teas. I was just drinking like a friggin' animal. I started saying crazy shit. I gotta watch because my wife's over here. I started saying crazy shit. I was like, look, I want to have sex with young women. I mean, listen, I was drunk. I didn't do anything. I would never ever cheat on my wife. I would never do. I love my wife. I love my family. But did it ever happen to you where you just get drunk and I don't know, you say stupid shit? So Chad Clifford, that was like his dream come true. He made the video compilation of it, and so did Dale. But that was my lowest. And then I said to myself after that, it's not worth it. It's just not worth me. I'm gonna lose my wife. I'm gonna lose my family because I was depressed and I was drinking a lot. And I said, it's not worth it. So I just switched my attitude. I said, you know what? I'm gonna just enjoy my family. I'm gonna enjoy life to the fullest. And ever since then, I'm a happier man for it. You're from Russia. God bless you. From Russia with love. Remember when Billy Joel played in Russia? Billy Joel was the first rock and roll artist to play in Russia. AMC does suck. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't really speak Russian. I know one very bad word in Russian, though. I know the worst word in Russian. You want to hear what happened to me? A buddy of mine was Russian, right? And he comes up to me, right? And we were at Brighton Beach, right? We were in some kind of like restaurant. And he goes, go to the waiter and call him this. He goes, it's a compliment in Russian. My friggin' Russian friend wanted me to get into a fist fight. So I go to the guy, I say, excuse me. He goes, yeah. I go, Pita Rus. Pita Rus. This guy flipped out. I thought he was going to kill me. He threw all the dishes up in the air. Apparently, Pita Rus is the worst thing you can say to anybody who's Russian. I still to this day don't even know what it means. I just know it means something very bad, right? Pita Rus, very bad thing. Never say that to someone. So one of my Chinese friends messed with me too. My Chinese friend, he goes, yo, go to the waiter and say Maidan. He says, say Maidan. I said, I'm not going to fall for this shit twice. But Maidan really means, in Chinese, it means check, please. May I have the check? Maidan. I I thought I was saying something bad. I go to the guy, I go, Maidan. He like this, okay. Shay. My job owes me like 3 paychecks. Nice. Good for you. What are you gonna do with all that money? Put it in the stock market? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You gotta do what's best for you. I'm just telling you that I noticed that when I put money in gold, this is what I noticed. When I put money in real estate, and when I put money and I keep cash, I just keep large amounts of cash in a safe deposit box. I'm always, I can't explain it to you. I'm always a happier man for it. I'm always a happier man. And every time I put money in the stock market, I lose it. I always effing lose money in the stock market. And I just don't want to do it no more. Look, I'm sorry. I don't want to invest any more money in the stock market. I'm done. You know what it is in life? You ever hear the expression, if it's not broke, don't fix it? You got to look, maybe there's people like that are good day traders and they're able to make money in the stock market and God bless them, okay? But it's not for me. It's not for me. I don't want to do it no more. What works for me is real estate, gold, and cash. That's what works for me. And that's just what I want to do. Like I said, I'm not selling my stocks. Whatever I got, I hold for gold. but I refuse. I'm sorry. And if you all hate me, I apologize. I'm not putting any more money in the stock market. But let me be clear. That doesn't mean I'm not talking about stocks. I'm still an entertainer. I'm still a YouTuber. I'm definitely not broke, John. I don't know. Does this look like I'm broke to you? People say I'm broke. Look. Does this look like I'm broke? I'm broke here. Yeah, I'm really broke. Look at my back. I'm broke. I'm broke, John. I'm broke. I mean, how do you figure I'm broke? I don't understand that. I spend $3,000 a week on food. I got a $75,000 in-ground pool. I'm broke. As people say. Let Lou show you this. Let Lou show a video. Where's his penthouse? Where's Lou's penthouse? Balboa, baby. But you want to know what's not rigged? Gold, cash. Mike, be good. You know what's not rigged? Gold, cash, and real estate. It's not rigged. It's not. Look, I am talking to you from years and years of experience. I am not talking to you as an amateur. I am talking to you from years and years of experience. I have been buying gold since I'm a teenager, and it just keeps going up. I've been buying real estate since I got married in 2005. I bought my first house in 2005, Jackson, New Jersey, Nighthawk Lane. Made money, made over $50,000 on it. My current house, I'm up about $300,000. So I'm just talking to you. Look, I'm talking to you like you're my brothers, you're my sisters, and I'm telling you that I have never, ever, ever lost money in gold or in real estate. It just never happened. As far as cash, it's cash is cash, right? Cash is king. And I just say to myself, why am I going to continue to put money into a place? Like, let me tell you a story about my father, okay? I never will forget this. My father, his whole life, he bought real estate. Always, he was a real estate agent too, besides being he was a fire dispatcher. He worked during 9/11. May he rest in peace. God bless all the families of 9/11. God bless our heroes, the police, the fire department. God bless all the first responders. My father always bought real estate and always made money. Like everything. He bought a house, 2029 West 12th Street for $30,000, sold it for $300,000. Bought a townhouse in Staten Island for $40,000, sold it for $200,000. He inherited, my grandmother's house. She bought it, Benson Avenue in Brooklyn for $40,000, sold it for $1 million. I bought my first house, Jackson, in 2005, $505,000 I paid. I sold it for $555,000. My current house I'm up like $300,000. Gold, I've been buying gold. I saw gold go from 400, 500, 1,000, 1,500. Now it's close to 2,000. I believe it's going to go even higher. So it's just, I say to myself, why do I want to continue to put money in things that just don't work? To me, maybe the stock market works for you. It doesn't work for me. Look, you got to, listen, you have to do in life what works for you. That's it. And if the stock market works for you, you should continue doing it. You understand I'm not a financial planner, right? You understand I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm an entertainer. What are you talking about, John? I showed my portfolio several times. What are you, nuts? I showed I invested over $200,000. This guy's crazy, this guy, John Vincent. Oh, yeah. Wall Street, great movie, man. I don't know what you're talking about, man. This guy, Luke's Causing Stocks, is smoking something. But anyway, listen, I said my piece. I'll be doing more live streams. I got to get out of here because it's 105 degrees. My balls are on fire. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. So I got to get the F out of here. It's too hot in here. V for victory. Everything I said in this live stream is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. It's all entertainment purposes only. Take care, brush your hair, see you, hate to be you. V for victory.